The value proposition canvas is a great tool for your team to use to capture your value proposition, but it's not complete. It's missing 4 critical components of your value that need to be captured in order to test with customers. By the end of this video, we'll fill in the blanks with those 4 other factors, so you'll have a complete value proposition template you can use to capture your entire value proposition. So let's revisit the value proposition canvas briefly. Remember, the goal here is to capture your hypotheses, what you believe about your value proposition. And the canvas is a great tool for your team to use to, first of all, capture what you believe about what's the job to be done from the customer's point of view, what is the pain they're looking to avoid when the job doesn't get completely done or done right, and what's the gain they're looking to obtain. Then, from your product's point of view, what do you believe about what are the features that get the job done, what are the features that map onto the pain relief the customer needs, and what are the features that map onto the gain that the customer's looking for. Now, that's a great start, but there are a few factors missing. Let's start from the top of a value proposition template and go through the whole thing. First up, who is the customer? And in particular, of the many particular customer segments that you could target, which one customer segment will you target? Now, why just one? Well, as we talked about in an earlier video, the milkshake example, the challenge with different customer segments is that they can have different value propositions. So it makes a lot of sense when you're starting as a startup to choose one segment to focus on so you can be crystal clear on the value proposition you're going to target. Now, that's one piece that's missing from the canvas, but it's an essential starting piece. So that's item 1. What's the customer target? Who is the customer? The second piece in a value proposition is what's the job to be done, the pain the customer is looking to avoid, or the gain the customer is looking to attain. And the canvas does a great job of helping you capture that. It also does well for item number 3, which is how do your features that you propose map onto getting the job done, relieving the pain, or delivering on the gain. So that takes us through the first 3 parts of a value proposition. Number 4, a critical assumption or a critical hypothesis in your value proposition is that customers aren't happy with what's out there today. There's some dissatisfaction, and you need to write down and capture exactly why you believe they're not satisfied. What exactly is it in what's not being delivered, right, to get the job done, deliver the pain relief, or deliver on the gain? What is it that really is causing that customer dissatisfaction? Again, a very key assumption or a key hypothesis that you're making in your business. Factor number 5 in your value proposition, why will customers prefer your solution? Now again, we've sort of worked our way there. You've said why you believe you're delivering the right features to do the job, to relieve the pain, to deliver the gain, and why customers are dissatisfied now, but you need to kind of wrap that up into exactly why do you believe customers will prefer your solution. Prefer your solution so much that they'll actually be ready to make a change, actually be ready to buy your solution over competing alternatives. And speaking of being ready to buy, that brings us to the final, very important factor 6 in your value proposition. What is the value that your value proposition represents to the customer? In other words, what are they willing to pay? Another very key assumption that you're making in your business model, and clearly a hypothesis that you need to test. What is the customer willing to pay? So that completes our value proposition template. Number 1, who is the customer of all the possible customer segments? Which one are you going to focus on? Number 2, what is the job to be done, the pain to relieve, and the gain to deliver? Number 3, how does your product do all of the above? Number 4, why are they dissatisfied with other alternatives, whatever they're doing today? And number 5, why will they prefer your solution enough to actually buy it? And then 6, what will they pay? Those are the key things that you need to capture so that you can go out and test them with prospective customers. And that completes this video on the 4 missing components to the value proposition canvas. I hope that gives you a practical tool that you can use to round out your value proposition so you can actually go test it. Now, If this was helpful, please like the video and share it with other people that might benefit from it. If you haven't subscribed yet, there's a subscribe button down in the corner. Please use that. And leave a comment if you have any questions or feedback. And keep in mind, there'll be more videos in this series, already are actually, and we'll feature some of those here so you can link directly to them. That's it for now. Thank you very much for watching.